next episode of Got This on a Coffee Break, where we are discussing all things related to tarot and spirituality, creativity, and esoteric matters. I am your host, Patty Becker, and I warmly welcome you here today as we're going to talk about a wonderful card in the tarot deck, the Lovers. The Lovers is a mesmerizing, beautiful, and very inspiring card that I think most of us feel very much attracted to. To be honest, I don't know anyone who doesn't welcome a lover's card in their reading. It truly is a beautiful image of a couple embraced, paired in some cosmic play of fate. There is a reminder of that sweet feeling of romance, the innocent love that overcomes all obstacles. It is a promise of comfort found in the arms of the beloved, and a reminder that partnership requires our own loving attention and persistence. The Lover's card informs us of something really special happening in our lives. Maybe a fated union or a change of social status. But most importantly, the Lover card informs us of a marriage of opposites. The two beings, the couple on the Lover's card, are bringing into the mix antipodal forces, a duality of feminine and masculine principles that unite for the greater equilibrium and authenticity of emotional expression. The playful game of yin and yang is an inherent aspect of our reality and probably the main theme of the Lover's card. The Lover's card is so much more than just an omen of romance or marriage. The Lovers are actually an expression of the highest potential of love, a love that is expressed within and without. It is authentic expression of self-love as well. Because without the self-love, we cannot build and maintain a deeply loving partnership. We can't create anything of value without being committed, devoted, and in love, while maintaining personal space for growth and exploration. This enlightening relationship is based on harmony, beauty, and mutual respect. It is empowering but not overpowering, caring but not overprotective, creative, authentic, but it's not needy. It is not codependent. So this holy matrimony of opposites is a blessing. It's a blessing for the lovers and everyone else who will benefit from this inspiring union. It brings fresh new beginnings, new concepts and ideas. It brings all sorts new forms of communication and collaboration. It brings new children, new stories, new art, and definitely a lot of new energy. So we may see many things on the Lover's card that can remind us of duality. It's definitely worth taking a look at your own Lover's card if you do have your own tarot deck. Check it out, see what you can spot. What are the oppositional forces on your card? Sometimes it's a boy and a girl, a chaste woman and a harlot, a young man and an old man, the eagle and a lion, and of course, a man and a woman. And in modern decks that embrace more diversity, gay couples as well. They are facing each other in an unmistakable embrace of love. That duality is not a coincidence. It comes from the fact that the lovers are guided by astrological sign of Gemini. And Gemini is generally known for duality. Gemini, in its highest expression, is characterized by adaptability, enlightened communication, and intellectual curiosity. Uh, when Gemini is in its highest form of expression, it becomes charitable instead of just constantly chatty. It seeks the answers, the retrospection, space for thinking, and is no longer preoccupied with inner noise and scattered thoughts, and most of all, exhausting anxiety. So, to encounter such a divine union, the time and place must be right, and often there is not much that we can do about that timing. There is a divine force working behind the scenes, and when we are truly ready, the Spirit will pull the strings, call on cherubs and seraphims, and bless our new beginning. So, all we need to do is implement the key components of a healthy relationship, such as innocent curiosity, playfulness, loyalty, commitment, and space for contemplation, a space for introspection and for regeneration. That space in the lover's card is particularly important. Sometimes it is represented on a card as a physical space between lovers, sometimes as actual space, like a starry night. Sometimes there are landscapes and mountains in the background, representing the vastness of space required for a healthy relationship to thrive. The lovers will not accept limitations, gates, and walls and restrictions. They will suffocate. There can't be any barriers and boundaries in a relationship if it is meant to bloom into gardens of love. So, for the lovers to maintain a healthy relationship, they also need to develop a deep friendship and an ability to exchange ideas that create a life filled with adventures. They need to take courageous risks together. They need to move toward a process and progress in their lives. So the lovers really ain't in it for the whim of the heart or just to temporarily escape an unsexy routine. They're together because they see a bigger picture, the future to be created, the blessings to pass on to the world and future generations, the wisdom to gain through mutual experience of reality. There is so much to build and create, and so much to learn and enjoy, and that's why they were put here together on earth. And in the midst of all of this wonderful, uplifting emotional equilibrium, now we get to sense even deeper meaning of love, compassion. Compassion might be a higher octave of a lover's card, and that is because compassion is like a spiritual band-aid. It mends old wounds, it heals past hurts, it soothes the exhausted heart. So the lover card reminds us that in any relationship, we need to extend our compassion, gentleness, and care. Compassion is a tricky business because it has to be aimed toward the self first and foremost. It has to be established deeply so that when the roots of self loving and self sustaining connection become loose due to life's pressures, we don't become uprooted and lose energy. Yet, most of us keep going and keep giving, and then we enter the state of self-sacrifice. The self-caring instinct vanishes amongst feelings of duty and responsibility, sometimes mixed with a bit of shame. That's why retrospection is so important for the lovers. They need self-compassion so they can be in service to others and so they can be in a win-win situation. Now, there is another, maybe less obvious nature of the Lover's card. I'm sure it's not one that is hardly missed. That is the sexual awakening, the visibly erotic nature of lovers, their comfortable nudity and sensual union of flesh. Given that the Lover's other aspect is the Devil card, things are getting more interesting. So the Lovers, which are 6, and the Devil, which is 15, share the same number. And so Devil is the Lover's outer expression. Do not be alarmed. The Devil's strongly sexual nature is not here to herald promiscuity or to lure us into some forbidden desires, but to invite us to play in life with more humor and sensuality. The Devil invites the lover to be adventurous and also to not take the relationship way too seriously. The Devil would like the lovers to take the relationship with natural lightness. And since the lovers are co-creating in mind, body, and spirit, they shall enjoy all of those aspects. If you get a little bit worried about the Devil card as the higher expression of the lovers, I want to mention that the lovers have also 4 really amazing helpers to maintain the partnership and not to get lost in certain dualities of this relationship. And the minor arcana cards, all the 6s in the tarot, that are guiding here and helping our lovers. They represent immediately available tools. They provide all sorts of different keys and wisdom and vices and paths to grow and to move forward. They represent events in our lives that we have some level of control over and that we are equipped to deal with. Since the lovers are committed to the art of relating in all relationships, the 6 of Swords will bless lovers with an objective and fair witnessed mind so they can look at the relationships realistically and sensibly. The 6 of Cups brings pleasure, the unequivocally most precious component of any healthy relationship. And it reminds the lovers that they have to exchange fun and pleasure to keep the partnership fresh and exciting. The 6 of Wands helps the lovers to remember that a true partnership is based in a win-win mindset rather than win-lose mindset. That both sides have to be satisfied in order to stay clear, connected, and fulfilled. The 6 of Pentacles informs the lovers of the need to ground the sensual experiences in physical reality by creating something together in the physical world and while staying true to their values, beliefs, and their core knowing. So you might be called on to work with the Lover's card. Maybe just because you find those cards so beautiful and it's hard to resist them. Or maybe your tarot numerology indicates you are a 6 and so the lovers guide you in this lifetime. Or maybe you are in your yearly card 6. Maybe you just want to connect with the essence of this divine couple to invite more love, fun, and excitement into your life to attract a new partnership, a wonderful time with your partner, opportunities of different sorts, and maybe you are just ready for new ways of living your life more abundantly, more sensually, more deliciously. So I invite you to do some journaling prompts so you can ask your lover card for advice. Here are some good journaling prompts. What opposites can I embrace? What do I want and need from relationships? How can I accept others for who and what they are? What choices do I have to make? What do I need to share openly about myself? For more interesting prompts and journaling ideas, and to take a look at this amazing path of balance spread, I invite you to my Substack at pattybecker.substack.com, where you can find a beautiful 6-card spread that can help us understand our self-esteem and self-trust. Where are we in our relationship? How we use our power and leadership? Are we learning? Are we teaching? And what is our ability to give love and extend love? So hop on to pattybecker.substack.com and enjoy some more interesting prompts and ideas for connecting with beautiful lover cards. There is an odd synchronicity in the way parallel lives veer to touch one another, change direction, and then come close again and again until they connect and hold for whatever it was that fate intended to happen. End rule. You know you are in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. Dr. Seuss. So, to all of my lovers out there, the ones seeking love, the ones cherishing love, the ones living in a loving embrace of the self, I want to say that love is the most important, most powerful thing in the universe. That love has many different facets of beauty. And remember, when two people are in their inmost heart, they shatter even the strength of iron or bronze. And when two people understand each other in their inmost hearts, their words are sweet and strong, like the fragrance of orchids. I Ching, the Book of Change. May you have a blessed day, a peaceful night, a beautiful new change. Aloha, namaste. Much love, beautiful co-creators. Bye.